Hello, Meoni here, and welcome back to another video. This is just to reiterate the current situation. The UK is in a lockdown state. We are told not to leave our house unless it is completely necessary. They're issuing fines to people who are caught outside of their house in public spaces who are deemed not necessary in groups or indeed on your own. You're not supposed to go out at all, pretty much. I mean, there are some sort of loopholes to that, but one of the things that really irritates me is that I make videos, and the way I upload my videos more regularly is actually using mobile phone tethered internet from a hotspot with decent internet in town. Our village where I currently live is so archaic in terms of the internet. I've been uploading videos on less than 1 up. Okay, so I think we're on 0.97. I think that's the highest you see it sometimes. I think it's the highest I've ever seen it was 0.98 up. And that's just absolutely ridiculous. So as you can imagine, videos are going to take much longer to upload if I can't go out and upload them from those spots without obviously risking a fine for being in a public place. Now, I'm not sure to what extent that classifies as me being able to get away with that due to the fact that's actually me supplying my entertainment. It is essentially me going to work, but is it really worth the risk? That's something that I've been tossing up, and honestly, I've been staying indoors, right? So the main reason that the channel is going to be a little lesser on the video front is mostly because it takes an ice age for me to upload anything of any sort of length, unless I dock the quality down to just the lowest bitrate you can imagine, which obviously there's no point watching it at that point unless it is a news video. So we're a little bit dry on things from Final Fantasy XIV in general, and especially when it comes to news and new things to look at. You'll see that the past few weeks we've looked at pretty much everything there has to be. That's not to say there isn't stuff I would like to record and do videos on. I've got several glamours, I've got Glamour Challenge, I've got a lot of things planned in the pipes, but honestly, what stops me from creating them is because when I stare at a video that's like 20 minutes long, I realize that yes, I can render that and it will take me, 10 to 15 minutes to render that on a good day if my computer decides to work how it should do, which I've had troubles with lately, but I have fixed a lot of those issues. I then have to stomach the fact that my internet will be unusable for 4 to 8 hours, depending on the size of said video. So there's going to be some really interesting uploads at different times of the day. So if they're not brought out by 5 p.m, for example, on my own time, which sometimes I tried to aim for in the past, you can forgive me, I hope. Because sometimes I'm going to have stuff up at 3 a.m, 5 a.m. It really doesn't matter to me as long as the video goes out, because I want to make content. I want to be able to obviously provide entertainment to you, but at the same time, stuff's going to take longer to actually pump out. So in reality, what I would like from you as my loyal subscribers and viewers is just to give me a bit of slack. Know that not only is this situation ideal for those people who have amazing internet and the capability of streaming or uploading more frequently, but it's also the most unideal thing, we should say, for somebody like myself that is trapped inside their house with probably some of the best internet in the world, right? And that's my sarcasm at its full dial there. It's pretty bad, right? I've looked at moving before. I can't afford to move out and get my own place yet. Otherwise, I would move straight into a town and get internet. But as it currently stands, this is the situation. I wanted people to be aware of my situation and that I'm not going anywhere. I've not fallen off the edge of the planet. And I do respect and I do love all you that watch my videos regularly. And I do want to provide content, but obviously there's going to be a bit less of it in the coming weeks, and hopefully we can get past this epidemic sooner rather than later so that the world can recover and normality can return, not just on from a selfish point of creating YouTube videos, but from the point of everybody in the world actually being able to regain some semblance of social existence. A lot of people are going a bit stir crazy, so I'm trying to create content that will get people more entertained for longer. I did the Trials of Mana demo, like I say, it's 1 hour 56 minutes, nearly 2 hours of a playthrough. People, for the most part, enjoyed that. It's not everyone's cup of tea, it's not Final Fantasy XIV, but it's not to say that I couldn't do something like that with 14. We could always do an unedited, sort of almost live broadcast that's not live of me playing the game or doing some content, if that was something that people would be interested in. Apart from that, we're just going to stick to our short videos and stick to any news that comes out, anything we want to preview, and hopefully I can get through some of the ideas I have in the pipeline, even if it means staying up late and trying to upload overnight, etc. So please don't worry too much. I would prefer if the majority of you didn't unsubscribe, but I will totally understand that if obviously you want more frequent content. There's lots of great content creators who cover Final Fantasy XIV who do have regular videos. I mean, they have better internet, but at the end of the day, that's just the luck of the draw. Thank you all kindly for watching. If you are out there and you're in isolation, please take care. Don't go outside unless it is entirely necessary. And obviously some countries are a little bit more intelligent than my own and have already imposed much stricter regulations. It's for our own good. Just try to keep healthy. And yeah, hopefully this blows over at some point in the future. But until then, I'll try and keep making that content. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you all next time.